Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leena. If you're new, today's video I'm going to be reacting to y'all's assumptions about me. This tag is going around everywhere and I figured it was time for me to do kind of like a Q&A style video or something, but I thought this would be a little bit more fun. So let's go ahead and get into y'all's assumptions. So the first assumption is I think you and your sisters can seem kind of stuck up. So it cannot be further from the truth. Me and my sisters are so down to earth. If you guys met us in person, you guys would know that. And I actually think that we get this a lot in person. Like if people see us from afar or whatever, and they don't really get to know us, they think that we're kind of stuck up for some reason. But then once they like get to know us and they realize that, oh, like we're really sweet and nice and we're definitely not stuck up. You came from a rich family. So I caught this one so much, you guys. So to be honest, my family is more of like in the middle class range. So I wouldn't consider us like wealthy. I mean, like we're not millionaires or anything like that. But my dad, he came to the US when he was 18 to go to school, and he worked so hard for what he has, and I'm so incredibly proud of him for that. And a lot of you guys also assume that I am rich, and like I would not say that I'm rich at all. I'm working my butt off just to hopefully get there one day. But me and Omar, we both work extremely hard. He has a full-time job as a nurse. I work part-time as a nurse and full-time as like a blogger, YouTuber, and we're just like working really, really hard. So everything that we have worked really, really hard for. My parents did help me through college and they paid for my college along with some scholarships that I had. But now that I am like moved out and on my own, everything is paid for by me. So a lot of you guys were really curious about all of that. Okay, the next assumption is you used to be the best in your class. So I was not the best in my class, even though I tried to be the best. I was very much a very competitive student, especially in high school. Like I wanted to be like the top. I wanted to at least be in like the top 5, and I was number 6 in my class, which almost made it, but yeah, I was really, really competitive. The next assumption is you're really not all that innocent as you play to be on your YouTube and Instagram. So I'm not really sure what you mean by this. Like, I don't know if you mean that you think I'm like a bad person or like that I'm like rude or something, or if like you mean like I've broken the law and like done drugs and drank alcohol and that kind of stuff. I feel like none of that is true. I feel like I've always been pretty much like a really goody two-shoes type of girl like my whole life. Okay, the next assumption is you are a perfectionist, and if things don't go as planned, it can cause you to have anxiety. And honestly, guys, this is true. I am a huge perfectionist, and I guess I didn't really realize it about myself until recently. I have been a perfectionist my entire life. All through high school, I always wanted to make like the best grades. Even now with blogging, I'm like always trying to get better and try to do better and trying to make everything like the best it can be, and that can get really like stressful sometimes, especially for like Omar, who like I'm putting all these expectations on, like trying for things to be perfect whenever it's just not gonna be perfect. The next thing you guys assumed is that I never eat junk food, and this is not true. I do eat junk food every once in a while. I like pizza, but I am gluten-free, so I have to have gluten-free pizza. I like pasta, also has to be gluten-free. I like dark chocolate. I love sweet potato fries. Oh my gosh. So I'm not like 100% healthy all the time. I do indulge here and there, just not every single day. While I'm on this topic, a lot of you guys are asking me like why I eat gluten-free, and it's basically just because it hurts my stomach really bad and gives me like really bad gas pain. I don't have celiac or anything like that. The next assumption that you guys had is you considered taking off your hijab, and I am very proud to say that this is false. I have never considered taking off my hijab. Alhamdulillah, thank God. I have always really stayed really strong and really loving the hijab. I absolutely love it, you guys. Like I just feel so like put together and elegant, and I feel like it really like shows that I respect myself. Like I know that not many people will say that, but I truly do, and I just feel like it's me. Obviously, there are times when it is really hard. I remember one specific time when it was like extremely hard for me. Me and my family went on a trip to Mexico. My sisters were wearing like, you know, like one-piece bathing suits with shorts over it, and here I am wearing like full coverage everything, and like nobody else in my family wears hijab, and nobody else at the resort wore hijab. I don't know, it was just really hard, and I was just feeling really bad about myself the whole time. But I've really gone past that and just really come to just really love myself in hijab. One thing that really helps with my confidence is like when I'm not wearing hijab, like at home, or if I'm like with my husband or like with my girlfriends, like I will take the time to like really fix my hair and make myself look good and feel good about myself. And that way whenever I go out in public and I have to put on hijab, I don't feel like I'm missing out. Like I feel like, you know, I'm already pretty enough like at home, like I don't have to show it off to the world. Okay, the next assumption is you're way too nice and you let people walk all over you. This is true. I am definitely not one to be super aggressive, and sometimes people can like take advantage of me and walk all over me. That's why I need people around me to help me. Okay, the next assumption says you are scared to have a baby. You guys, who is not scared to have a baby? Please tell me. That is like one of the most scariest things in this world, I feel like. So being a labor and delivery nurse, I get to see people having babies every single day, and I feel like since I have seen that process over and over, I kind of have that like, the fear of the unknown is not there. Like I kind of like know what to expect. But then again, like I know what to expect. So yes, I'm scared, but that doesn't mean that I'm not planning on having any babies. I really would love to have babies now, but since Omar is planning on going back to school to get his master's and be a CRNA, which is a nurse anesthetist, and I'm just not really sure like how like all of that is gonna plan out. If he were to get into school, we would have to move off and we would have no family around, and it would be really hard to have a baby with him going to school and me by myself. And so yeah, I just don't know what to do. I just feel like I wish it would just happen on accident. That way I didn't have to plan everything because I'm such a planner. This one says, you are an introvert. This is true. You guys, I am such an introvert. I would be perfectly fine just having a day at home by myself, having a pamper night, and you know, watching YouTube videos and like just online shopping. Like that is just like so me. Like the closest people to me are my family, Omar, my sisters, and those are the people that I just really want to spend all of my time with, and I have no problems spending time by myself. The next one is kind of similar to the last one. This one is you are very timid and don't like to be the center of attention. You guys, this could not be more true. I hate being the center of attention. If anyone asks me to talk about myself or just like if there's like several people listening to me talk, oh my goodness, you guys, I get so nervous. I stutter over my words. It's just like a disaster. The next one is you and your sisters never fight. You guys, every sister, I feel like every single sister's fight. We fought a lot more when we lived together, like in the same house. Now that everyone's kind of moved off on their own, we definitely do not fight as much at all. After we moved out of the house, I feel like our relationship kind of got stronger because we appreciated each other more. Let me know if any of you guys experienced that as well with any of your siblings when they moved out or whatever. But yeah, we really don't fight as much as we used to. I can't even really remember our last fight. The next assumption is you'll leave your nursing job when you become a mom, and to be honest, this is true. I probably will, but it only just depends on how well my blogging career is going, because I probably will need to do at least one job and have one source of income. So if the blogging thing is going good, then I will quit my nursing job. And yeah, but I know that I'm not gonna be able to do all three, nursing, blogging, and a baby. Like, no way, it's just too much. The next one is you are a jealous wife. So honestly, you guys, this would be true if Omar gave me a reason to be jealous, but thank God he does not give me any reasons to be jealous. Like if he was to be like talking to any other girls or have any friends that were girls, oh my God, like I would be so jealous, but thankfully he does not give me a reason to be. Next one is you are very tall. You guys, I get this question all the time on my Instagram, and you guys think I'm like a giant. I would say like I'm a little bit above average. Like I'm 5'7". I don't know how many centimeters that is, but you guys can just look it up on Google. But yeah, I feel like I'm tall, but I'm not like a 6 foot like supermodel or anything like that. You guys assume that I never played sports. This is true. I really wanted to play volleyball. I really wanted to be good at volleyball, but I just never was good at it. I actually made the basketball team when I was in middle school, and I only made it because I was like a little bit taller than the other girls. I did not want to even go to my first game because I didn't even know how to play basketball. Like I didn't know all the rules. I was too scared to go to the first game, so I had my dad go up to the school and talk to the coach to get me off the team. I like working out, but anything that has to do with like an actual sport, no. Okay, the next assumption is you are super sensitive. This is true. I have always been extremely sensitive, and I will literally just cry. Like even if I'm mad, I will cry about it, which is so annoying. Okay, the next one, it just says whitewashed. And I'm really confused because first of all, I need to look that up and actually see what does whitewashed even mean. On Urban Dictionary, whitewashed is a derogatory term used to describe a minority who has assimilated with Western society. Okay, you guys, I'm half white. Like, that is part of my culture as well. And you guys, I love my Palestinian culture. Like, we are all about the debkin, all about like the food, and like when I don't understand. So the last one I'm gonna answer is you don't have friends, and this is actually funny, but the truth is I really don't have that many friends, you guys. And I really used to beat myself up about this a lot, especially whenever Omar and I first got married, because Omar has so many friends and he can get along with anybody and just can make friends with anybody. And I'm just the type of person who I like to spend my time with people who I'm super close with, like my family, my sisters, my husband. And I just, you know, I really thought that there might have been like something wrong with me, like people don't like me, or like why can't I make friends? And the truth is that I'm just an introvert and I have just accepted it. So if any of you girls are like me and you don't have like a huge group of friends that you always hang out with, then just know that that is okay, and you don't have to be like that if you don't want to be. All right, you guys, that is it for me reacting to your assumptions about me. Thank you guys so much for sending in your assumptions. Most of you guys were so sweet, and I got so many messages saying like, we assume you're so kind and sweet and nice, and oh, you guys are just so nice. I hope this kind of let you in on what kind of a person I am and kind of let you get to know me a little bit better. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.